Okay, good evening, and it's a Wednesday evening. I finished doing the handlebar conversion on my Hayabusa on Sunday, and this is the maiden voyage. I haven't wanted to take it to and fro work just in case I got something wrong, and clutch works. It's a bit close for the old two-finger jobby. I know, all right. Yeah, so I didn't want to chance getting part way to work and my brakes failing or clutch giving out. And every time I get home, it starts bloody raining in the evening. Too much free play on the throttle. Mirrors are non-existent. So, well, we've got vision. But obviously I've stuck my mirrors up the other way. Just barreling through. Just fucking barrel through, mate. Oh dear. Oh, perhaps I was getting over dramatic about that. But it did seem like he was barreling through. Let's have a look in that one. They're not as good as them being down square, but I have got rear view on the old mirrors, so that's good. It's a different camera, same microphone, but different camera, so I'm hoping this footage is going to come out. I haven't been out on the bike for a while, so I'm going to take it easy to start with. Get it warmed up, get some oil around the interesting bits. But immediately, what a difference in posture. It is phenomenal. Straight away I can feel there's no strain on my back like there normally is with super sports bikes. I'm just going to adjust this throttle, I think. Made that look. I knew what I was doing. Where we want to go? That way, innit? I like quite a immediate throttle. Oh, that's too immediate. Let's come off the adjuster. Fucking hell. Never going to get anywhere at this rate. Yeah. That's better. Go on, boot. Oh, I'll do that later. I've had enough. Right, so yes, I've got rear view. Not, as I said before, not as brilliant as what I did have. But to have rear view at all is good. And I've got clutch. And nothing behind me. And I've got brakes. So everything seems to be working at the moment. It's early days, it's like 2 minutes from home. So yeah, I did have a slight weep, not me personally, out the brake reservoir, but I think that was just, I hadn't cleaned the edge off when I sealed it up, because I've had nothing since, and I've had it for Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday, so 3 nights, and I've put it on the side stand put it on the side stand, so all the liquid is over to the left hand side, the thinnest part of the reservoir. So sort of maximum pressure, if you like, only gravity pressure, obviously. Or is that obviously? It's not obviously, because it's a sealed, or should be a sealed system. Anyway, and I've had no leakage. I put a towel on both sides and then tissue on top of the towel to catch any drips, and I've been touching it. Every morning and every evening, just to see if I've got any residue on my hands. Which way am I going to go? Let's go right, actually. Yeah, I've had no residue on my hands at all. Not even the slightest bit, so I'm quite happy with that. I have bought new diaphragms, because on both of them there was, when I took it all apart, there was fluid above the diaphragm, which I didn't like the look of. So I have got new diaphragms to go in, but I was so excited that it wasn't raining. It's like, I've got to get out of my booster. Got to, and I did, and I am. And lucky you're along for the ride. Light's going to change. I'm going to go back down here, I think, like that. Oh, there's a bit of stone there. This is where I used to live, Butts Road, and it's Butts Road because all the shit lives down here. So I used to live over there, Butts Road. My daughter used to be embarrassed about calling it Butts Road, so she used to pronounce it Butts Road. Whereas I was quite happy and definitely scummy enough that that was definitely the right area for me. Tunnel. Nice. Childish. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to take a little bit of adjustment up on the throttle. So I've got a bit more adjustment at the top, but that just wants a little bit more. It's about 10 mil of play, somewhere between 5 and 10 mil of play, so 7.5 millimeters of play. So that needs sorting. Let's pull up in a minute and just check the reservoirs and all the banjo bolts and that, make sure I've got no seepage. But yeah, just got to get used to riding it again. But what a difference, so comfortable. I mean, round these streets, by now I'd have had a slight ache in my back and definitely my right wrist wanker would be aching as well, because it's all slow manoeuvres and all the rest of it. I mean, I never really had any problem with travelling at some sort of speed on the bike, because you've got the air pressure sort of holding you up, pushing you up, which relieves a lot of the pressure, doesn't it? A lot of the strain. But yeah, this is very nice. As I say, the mirrors are on the wrong side, so the vent hole for any moisture getting in is on the top of both of them. So I think that'll need, that either needs blocking up or leaving, but at least a relief hole in the bottom of them drilled, I think. Or is it just going to fill up water? I suppose when I park up I could just turn the mirrors upside down and drain them out. That's a ridiculous idea. Oh, it's a beast. Yeah, clutch is in the wrong place. I'm glad the mirrors have worked out. Obviously I'm going to get more what's it called? Buffeting. That's it. Due to sitting up higher. Yeah, it's sort of bottom of my helmet, but doesn't really show. I can hear it whistling, and I don't know whether that's going to affect the audio of my video. Usually I affect my own audio because I get louder and then that starts interfering with it. But no, that's alright. That's alright. I'm okay with that. It just is getting used to being so set so far up again. Well, not when you... Oh, thought that was tighter than it was. Tightened it up before I needed to tighten it up. A lap of honour, a celebratory lap. Oh, what's that on the floor? Oh, that does feel weird. Not used to being sat up now. But yes, massive difference in stature and comfort. Sitting upright makes all the difference. Of course, I could have just bought a well, I had one before, GSX 1250 FA, not a Bandit, FA. What are we stopping for? What the hell? What the? But it wouldn't have that phenomenal, and I do mean phenomenal, I'd spell it for you but I don't know how to, phenomenal stature and oh, the power plant on this machine. Oh, and I know there's other bikes. I had a play with a ZX10 the other day, and similar on power and acceleration and all the rest of it, and we had a bit of a play. We shouldn't have done. It was totally illegal. It was a laugh, and I would have liked to shake his hand. Just his hand, don't be weird. But it is, to me, it is how iconic the bike is. I'm going in front of her because she's fucking weird. Dog owner, bound to be weird. Oh, why are they stopping? That's like a pedestrian crossing, that is. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, tooting the horn. I was having a feel up of the doobies, nothing off the clutch. Nothing off the brake. And what I did in the end, I think I said in one of my videos I was going to lean the bike over to level the reservoirs and then top them up. But when I thought about it, I thought that's a little bit ridiculous, because you can just take the reservoirs off rather than trying to struggle holding onto the bike and topping up the reservoirs, taking the top off the reservoirs and topping it all up and blah blah blah. So I did that. I levelled them off and I left, I don't know, about that much air gap, which is more than enough, I think. What movement does it need? The pistons go out and they come back about the same amount until your brakes wear down, so unless you top it right off, and you'd have to top it right up and then put the diaphragm in it, so overfill it to create solid brakes, I think, because then you'd pump the brakes and it would fill the gap, wouldn't it? So it'd hold your brakes out. Anyway, I didn't do that. I left an air gap. So but yeah, I took the reservoirs off. As I say, I have got new diaphragms for the for both reservoirs off of Fowler's. I think those like five or 6 quid each. It's the postage. They cop you for the postage. The cheapest postage was £3.50 with Royal Mail. Well, my all the mail that comes down to us goes to Gatwick, and it's extremely slow at the moment. And so I thought, well, I'll pay £5.50. That must be a courier or something. No, it's just a more expensive Royal Mail service. Anyway, I got them. It must just be letters that you have to wait for. So I've got them. I've also preemptively bought V-Strom 1000 reservoirs, the square reservoirs, rather than having these leaning, so it'll be all nice and level and less to worry about. Yeah, they were 45 quid each, so 90 quid on those two. And I thought, even if I don't fit them, I'd get the resale value, wouldn't I? I don't know. They're both Nissan. These are Nissan. So yeah, that might be a little project to do. Swap them over. It's just one of them said it was a Nissan 5.8, and I don't know whether that's poignant or not. I was clever enough not to do any research on that at all to find out what any of it meant. So I don't know whether they're all 5.8s or not. I didn't even look on the other one, the other reservoir that didn't list as being 5.8s, but might be. I don't know. Yeah, so that might be a future project. Are you indicating? Yeah. Might not be. Get out of her way. Oh, I was going to check the banjos, wasn't I? Definitely need a little bit more adjustment on that throttle. As I say, all my throttles are right on the edge. Pretty much as soon as you touch them, you're accelerating, which on mediocre is a bit lethal actually. Nice potholes. Pull up here, annoy the neighbourhood. So, nothing. Nothing. I don't think I'll get the clutch wrong. Oh yeah, I can. And nothing. So no leaks. No leaks. And you can just see that there's fluid in there. You can't in that one because there's a heated grips thing in the way. But yes, I have had a booster with the straight handlebars before, so I sort of knew where I was going with this, comfort wise. But there you go, there's my 2008 booster. I've got to do something with that throttle. That keeps catching me out. I keep flopping, and it's like, where's my accelerator gone? I want some money out. That'll do. But there you go, there's my 2008 Hayabusa with straight handlebars. And it's phenomenal. Massive, huge difference. And the mirrors, I don't think the mirrors are too bad, even though they're up the wrong way. Doesn't really give that away, does it? Anyway, I've got to go and get some money. So, I'll see you later. Ta-ra. Okay, something I missed. It is the next morning. And the cash point was unavailable. Well, it wasn't unavailable, it was there, but it wasn't working. So that was a fail. So I went to a different cash point, which took all my instruction and spat out my card, but didn't spit out any money, which then I had to get onto my bank. I've never been in that circumstance before. So I got onto my bank and they said, oh, the cash point will know you haven't had your money and the money should go back into your account. So that was a little bit daunting. Thought I'd lost 200 quid there. But I hadn't, so that's all good. So good morning, and it's the next day. First commute on my Hayabusa with its new handlebars. I don't know why I'm sitting back here. Yeah. Yeah, with its new handlebars, and I've got the tank bag on. Oh, what are we doing? Got my tank bag on, which with the clip-ons was right in my stomach, or my stomach was crushing it because of the size of my stomach. But now with the city uppy position, it's actually very comfortable to have my tank bag on, which is another major plus. I know it is. I've got it on there and it's not aggravating me. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little video on what I missed in the previous video, which really was the lock to lock. Also the steering lock. I was explaining in one of my videos that the distance from the top of the fork to the top of the yoke, so on this bit here, is 6 mil, and I knew there was a reason, but I couldn't think of it at the time. And it's because you have to have the yoke low enough that it brings your lock assembly low enough that you can use your steering lock. So that's why it's not so much the measurement that's crucial, it's crucial that you can use your lock. And the other thing I didn't show you was the turning circle, not the turning circle, well, the turning circle of the handlebars. Now the electrics is just touching on the screen. The reservoir's missing. You've got a bubble effect on the screen, so you can't see that, but it is missing by about 2 mil. But it is just this little bit of screen touches the electrics there and there. But as you'll notice, the mirrors are only just touching my hand, and that's on full lock, that's on the stops, so that's not a problem. That was one of the things that people have issue with. That was one of the things people have issue with, or at least one person did, when I watched his video. And obviously I've turned my mirrors upside down, so and as I say, there's definitely more wind buffeting, but it's not obnoxious. For all the pluses, it's probably the only minus. But yeah, there you go, there's my I don't know how many videos it was in the end, 9 videos on fitting my handlebars. Fit my handlebars to my 2008 Hayabusa, and indeed the follow-up videos of just how comfortable it is. It's bloody cold this morning. Let's try these hot grips. So yes, as I say, that's my review. So I've got my tank bag on, and it's not interfering with my tummy at all, or my tummy's not interfering with it at all. But yeah, that's it really. Oh, the cost. It was free. The handlebar kit was free. So what we're doing in the outside lane. Getting a lot of the old outside lane hoggers. Anyway, yes, the handlebar conversion kit from ABM was free because it was a birthday present. But had I bought it, I think it was 330 quid for the kit, and then because we copped up, it was about 80 quid for import duty, so 410 quid. I think I could have saved 40 quid on that buying it from someone in UK. I can't think of the name. No, can't think of the name. Anyway, yeah, it would have been about 40 quid cheaper. So yeah, you can get it for about 370. But yeah, that's what it's cost me. And heated grips, they're about 80 quid about a year ago. Just didn't get round to fitting them. And then I've just bought 2 more reservoirs to square these off, rather than having that the tilted down clip-on reservoirs, and they've cost me 45 quid each. So what's that in total? 330. What did I say? 330, 410, 490, 570. Jesus. But what a difference it's made. It's transformed the bike. It's realistically, it is a GSX 1250, but with a 1340cc monster of a motor in it. Here comes the sun. No, a bit premature on that. There it is. Ah, burning my retinas. Anyway, that's enough from me again, and maybe I'll catch you again. Ta-ra.